Nobody really warns you about this part. But the more focused you get, the more uncomfortable life is gonna become. What's good, YouTube? If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Cam. I do vlog, public interview, and motivational videos like these. You know what I mean? If you click this video, I highly appreciate you. Hit that bell so you get every banger your boy drop a banger, and like the video. You know what I mean? So let's get straight into it, man. So the more focused that you get, the more uncomfortable life becomes. It's so true, because there's gonna be that side that you're seeing about yourself that it might confuse you a little bit, you know what I mean? And you know, it's new. It's gonna be very new to you, right? It's gonna be very new. You feel me? So when you stop wasting time, though, things are gonna start changing fast for you guys. You know what I mean? So that is also a pro. That is really a pro, because everybody wants things to go fast. It's not gonna go as fast as you want it, but everybody wants things to go fast, right? So your schedule changes, your priorities also change, and some people don't recognize you anymore. So y'all gonna have to learn that a lot of people are not gonna recognize who you are no more, which is cool. You know what I mean? You are in a new season in your life, so what you have to do is continue to be that person. I mean, at the end of the day, this is how kind of life moves. You know what I mean? Especially when you're focused, you have to stay focused. You know what I mean? It's so important to stay focused in your life. You have to stay focused. You got to stay consistent. I talk about this in so many videos. Most of my videos, most of these motivational videos, I'm telling y'all to keep going or stay consistent or whatever. But it all starts with what your passion is. You know what I mean? This video is strictly off of when you're focused, then life is definitely going to start getting uncomfortable. So I'm explaining that to y'all. So why does it feel strange? Let's talk about why this feels strange. Not because you became different, but because you stopped being available for everything. So once you cut out those vices, once you cut out the hanging out and going out and having fun, you know what I mean? Then you separated yourself. So now you have the available time, and now you have the freedom to stay focused. You have the opportunity to stay focused. You giving yourself the opportunity to stay focused. You know what I mean? It's okay to say no. That's one thing I had to learn, because all I said was yes. You feel me? All I said was yes. So it's okay to say no. You know what I mean? So discomfort, there's going to be a phase of discomfort that you guys are going to go through as well. You know what I mean? All of this is not going to be like peaches and cream. You know what I mean? It's a journey for a reason, right? Journeys usually have like a pitfall or a moment where something falls short or whatever. But this discomfort phase means that you're gonna feel misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel pressure, a lot of pressure actually. You feel me? And you'll feel like you're moving along. And sometimes you might just be moving along, but at the same time, if you got God, you're not alone, right? So that's how I think about it. I don't know how y'all may think about it, but at the end of the day, it might feel however alone you feel. Just know that, you know, you're not really alone. It's just that focused lane that you're in is kind of just separating you. You know what I mean? It's making you, you know, be perceived in a way, be perceived differently. Y'all feel me? So an important reminder that discomfort isn't a sign you're off track. You know what I mean? So if you're uncomfortable with, you know, whatever it is, that doesn't mean you're off track. You know what I mean? So staying on track is totally different from being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying, you guys? So take that in mind, that uncomfortability is really where you need to be. If y'all think about when people talk about being uncomfortable, like they tell you you have to do something uncomfortable to get like a result that you never got before. You know what I mean? Or you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. That's a risk that might come back to you tenfold. You know what I mean? So Being uncomfortable is not a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. Okay? Now, discomfort, the fact that I said discomfort is not a sign that you're off track, it's a sign that you're locked in, right? So that just means that you're working. You know what I'm saying? You're on your craft. You know what I'm saying? You're locked in on your craft. So what can somebody say about that? Like when you doing what you're supposed to do, when you doing what you're supposed to do, and you working or whatnot, you're working. That's all it is perceived as. You know what I mean? It's perceived as you're locked in. You're going hard. You know what I mean? So you guys want to forever go hard. You guys want to forever stay focused. Now I'm not telling y'all, oh, just try to lock in and just be there and don't, make time and space to chill or like, like level everything out. But stay locked in, stay focused. You know what I mean? Because you always want to keep that momentum. You feel me? It's just a sign that you're locked in. So now when the mental shift comes in, growth doesn't come with applause now. So don't expect, when you're starting to see growth, don't expect applause, because growth is not going to come with applause. For example, like, man, I go live on this channel. Well, I just had my first live on this channel, and it did really great. I gained a couple subscribers on here, and honestly, I kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I had like a connection with those people that I was live with, for them to be able to say, well, hey, this guy's cool, and they ended up subscribing. So I look at that as growth, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I look at that as, these are people who actually, want to see me win, or actually care about like my plan, or like, where I'm going to be in the future, or just me as a person in general. And honestly, that's what I love about it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to interact with somebody, you know what I mean, over my live, and they like, you know what I'm saying? They just, they mess with me from that. They subscribe for me from that. So that's how I take it. I don't really like that. I look at it as growth, but at the same time, I try not to look at it like that. I try to look at it as like, we're a family, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all folks, like, that's why I always tell y'all, like, I love y'all. The people who watch me, like, like, all my videos or any of my videos, like, I love y'all for real, because at the end of the day, like, this is like, I'm talking to y'all, and I'm trying to help y'all, and I want to build y'all up, you know what I mean? I'm trying to teach y'all something, motivate y'all on a day-to-day basis. So at the end of the day, it's all gonna come together. But I do want to really start doing like more. No, I really want to be on the lifestyle content kind of tip. You feel me? So in the future, it's definitely I'm gonna switch it up to that. You know what I'm saying? Or I might just make a new channel and just promote it from this one. But strictly, I've been really, like, I don't know what my mind brought me to, like, the motivational kind of videos, you know what I mean? Because it is really refreshing, for me to go back and watch, right? So growth doesn't come with applause. It comes with silence. And it also comes with confidence. Now, if you're being consistent, you're going to build that confidence. You're already going to be building that confidence. That confidence is already going to be rolling off of you. You know what I mean? You feel me? Silence. Now, that might be hard for most people. That usually is hard for most people, the silence part of it. But, I mean, that's how you're going to get to where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that it comes with. You know what I mean? It's going to be real quiet. You might have moments in your mind where your mind just go clear, just blank. You know what I mean? So, I have a message to y'all. If life feels uncomfortable right now, hear me out. If things feel heavy, that's usually the price of focus, man. So when you're focused, trust me, you are benefiting more than you are, not benefiting, right? So I want to give y'all some encouragement, man. I really want to be encouraging to y'all, man. Just move a lot of motivation towards y'all way. You feel me? I want y'all to stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Also, stay patient. You feel me? Because the phase is not gonna last forever. Y'all know the phase is not gonna last forever. If you stay focused, if you stay locked in, you know what I mean? Staying focused is not always gonna be as comfortable as you think it's gonna be, y'all. You feel me? So I was glad I was able to make this video. I hope y'all got the message, man. Y'all tap in to the next lives that I drop. Well, the live that I go, it's probably gonna be on Saturday. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. It's your boy Cam. Catch you on the next one, man. We gone.